Hear the music and then I was just playing this.
Oh, no. Shut up, take comments off.
They keep it with Miller on first down. Brought down that time. Minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Don't let it go to your head, no.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to our man over
Coachman
will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're going to have another first down. This is going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike, 53. 53. 24.
On first down, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Set. 19. Go to the line. 54. 53.
To throw again on second down.
Burton.
That is caught. Burton for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21.
Watch the under.
Throwing. Mayfield. Go screen here to Hunt. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Begin. Up. Undercrunch. Pilot, 64, weak.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
I'll take the field goal. I know.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. You're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They go with Chubb on second down.
Don't false with a banana in the tailpipe.
Behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's get it. Slam.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Got
And he
him.
fires one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they are going to start shop at the 32-yard line.
Got him.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Again, it's Miller. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and goal, Watson flush to his right. That's going to be knocked away.
I didn't even see him. Ah, damn it.
That break up to
Blended
Greedy
in with
Williams.
the X.
They may be snapping the
Blended in
ball,
with
but
the
all
X.
you're thinking defensively,
Blended in.
keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion,
with the X.
force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to
get his ass. God damn it.
He made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson.
Oh, I saw you too late.
He's taken down.
I'm cocky.
The sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Back to throw, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but now it's 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield.
Told you should have been a
at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a great return.
How the hell 75 catch me, man?
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here where you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Watson on 1st down.
Shit.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. DJ Carey right there in coverage. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the 1st quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they'll run for it with Miller. And
that was 4th down. God damn it.
As they'll wind up going backwards. Lamar Miller stops short of the sticks. And this Browns defense stands tall. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Come on, 75. You ain't getting me now. You ain't getting me now, 75.
A touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It's just me and you.
Running the jet sweep, Landry. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Wow. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
This is it. 19. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Deep.
Throwing now, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time.
Goddamn horse collar.
Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And Watson's going to throw it here. His throw incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's Brian Anger now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Wiggles free. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Houston Texans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Watch out for Luke quickly. Watch out for Luke quickly. Watch out for old Luke. Watch out for Luke. The only motherfucker I got to worry about. If I'm not running to the side.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Despite the blitz,
that's why I'm not running to his side.
The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases that they were able to exploit right there.
Stop your whining.
Watson with a give to Miller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, Watson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run with their fullback. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Good solid gain on first down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson, being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
I forgot about that.
Get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually use their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had a on the 2, not anymore. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. No score after one on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Polardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. 30. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 71.
Ran right through the fucking gap,
his guys
dummy.
First onto the scoreboard.
Look at that zone. Went right through it.
After a fairly
Ran right through that
first
beat.
quarter, that
Come
last
on,
time
man.
will make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling
doing that
out
QB
process.
time, motherfucker.
Teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks
Keep
like
doing
they
that
ramped
drop.
things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Throwing on third down, Newton. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On second down, here's Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Watson.
Shit, I thought I threw it. My fault. Goddamn, thought I threw it.
There as he slips in for the sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. 20.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Yeah.
They are now on the board here in the first half. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were running roughshod in the league? They used to come back and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson throwing again. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cochran, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach here says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Missed it. He did. He missed it off to the right. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold. He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has a carry. It does not. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's open it up. Let's open it up.
Bring it a few past the 20 to the 20.
Let's gain a little separation here. Let's gain a little separation. Yeah. Let's gain a little separation.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
Let's gain a little separation.
It's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Right here.
Now Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the screen play.
Oh, should have been a bump pick, man.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Newton on 3rd down.
Let's gain a little separation.
It's intercepted.
Let's gain a little separation. Let's gain a little separation. God damn it, I said let's gain a little separation.
I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone.
When you're
man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
After the interception, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Off the edge, Mario Anderson gets the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Lamar Miller. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across the zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And this return is positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey.
I let him go. I let him go.
And he's going to get this down to the 35.
Look at that. I let him go.
We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Damn.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
20.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yard.
Tighten back up on the play call, Jack. Tighten back up.
Isn't it funny when you prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
This is it. 19.
On 1st down, Miller. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching NFL on EA Sports.
Party.
On 2nd and 9, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mario Addison picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Get him down here at the 23.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
But don't break.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Amazing.
7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need them to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Switch. Check 50, check 50. No.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. When you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
What you got, Abby? Give me some. Here we go. Check. Crunch. Check nickel. Hey! Check right. Watching you five. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. On the ball. Hey, alert 3.
Now it's Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Oh, cut out.
With a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw. He's taken down. Bruce Irvin in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Watson now to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And boy, is he close.
Oh.
Did he get there? No, they're going to say he should have gained the game. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play. I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, it tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you